Trying to still kind of lay low, but getting really bored of it.
Can I do one of them too? I'll just watch them.
It looks like shit, honestly. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday, and I'm still somehow kind of sick. What the heck, it's been a week. I'm just gonna try and clean my apartment, get my life together. I pretty much feel better, like my throat doesn't hurt. I'm on FaceTime with Sam also. But my nose, like I just keep having this like headache and it's really kind of annoying. So trying to still kind of lay low, but getting really bored of it. Getting definitely really bored of it. But I had an idea for something I want to do. I want to try to build a console table for my entryway. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos to figure out like how difficult this would actually be. But I'll show you the area. Here is my entryway, and I do need to move this stuff, but it's my robot vacuum, some garbage bags I was gonna take to my car. But yeah, I just want a little console table here. I feel like it would be a good little starter project. I feel like I could make one out of wood and then stain it to be like a dark color, because I like the idea of it being like black, maybe, something like that, I don't know. Or like a dark brown. I'll find some inspo online and try and recreate that. That's always like the best move. But first I'm gonna tidy this place up. Okay, I learned something with my soup. You gotta add more chicken broth. Because as you can see, it's mostly pasta now, because the pasta like absorbs so much of it overnight. So I'm heating it up, but I'm just gonna buy more chicken broth when I have the rest of it. And it will be fine that way. And I'm really interested to see if it tastes even better today, because like all the different flavors have like marinated together a little bit more. But I will say it wasn't, I think I did say this, it wasn't very cost effective. I'm sure there's a way you can do it, like getting the stuff from Trader Joe's and not getting a rotisserie chicken. Yeah, I probably spent like $35 total to make soup. Like what? But I got organic carrots and stuff, so that's a little more expensive. Everything I got was organic, but I think that's worth it. Okay, let's see if it's better today. I'm just so glad I made this. I'll try and find the recipe and link it for you guys. It was just one of the first ones to pop up. Honestly, you just Google any of them that's like lemon orzo chicken soup, and I'm sure they're all kind of the same, but it's really good. And it's pretty easy to make. Like the chopping took me a while, but if you buy a rotisserie chicken like I do, you skip the whole step of having to like cook the chicken, which saves a lot of time. Yeah, okay, so now I'm gonna watch some videos to get inspired of like how I can make a console table and kind of design what I want to try and make. This will be fun.
Fish trim. I measured it on the piece. I didn't even use like number. I like marked it.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out this console table thing. I feel like I really need to plan out the dimensions of everything. And the cool thing is, since I'm custom making it, I can make it like perfectly fit the area. The thing I want to avoid is having to cut any of the wood here in my apartment. And I know at Home Depot, they will cut the wood for you for free, and probably Lowe's too, I don't know though. So that is my plan, is just buying wood, having the dimensions already while I'm there, and then having them cut it so I don't have to cut it here. Because I learned from renovating, if you cut wood in a house, it's so dusty for so long. And same with sanding. But there are sanders that like grab the air and like into a little bag, so it's not as bad. But yeah, that's kind of my thought. And then also a lot of condo apartment buildings, like if you're making a lot of noise like that, they will get mad at you. It would probably be only a few cuts, but like I'm trying to avoid it. So anyway, I'm just going to like draw out what I'm thinking, and I'll show you guys. I'm just like watching other YouTube videos of people that have done it to figure out kind of like the simplest way to do it. But I think a console table is a good starter project because it doesn't have drawers, it doesn't have anything that is like more confusing, so yeah. Okay, this is kind of a cool idea. People take wallpaper and wrap it in like to get that grass cloth texture, which I've seen a lot at like CB2 and West Elm. That's kind of a cool idea. Although sometimes that stuff doesn't age super well. Like I've gone into a store before and seen that grass cloth texture, and it's like messed up a little bit, because like, yeah, it just seems not super durable, but it is a cool idea. I think I'll pass on it for this just to keep it more simple. But I'm trying to find on Pinterest just like a simple like instructions on how to do this. It's not like too crazy. I like the waterfall style ones, like this. Like the waterfall style like that, that's nice. Like that looks good. That looks really good. So on this, they use something called Minwax Color Wash Weathered Gray, and then another layer of weathered gray or something. I actually do kind of like that. It makes it less like basic hardware store wood and look almost like oak, but it's obviously not oak. I would love to do this kind of project on real oak, but I don't trust myself to not mess it up. Like, buying a piece of oak or walnut, like those are my favorite types of wood. I think they're so pretty. That is expensive, and so as a new beginner to this, I will be doing it on cheap wood just to practice basically. But I actually do want it to turn out good. Like, I'm gonna try my hardest. Okay, this tutorial seems solid. It's literally from the Home Depot, so I feel like I can count on it. So the table could be like a weathered light color, or I kind of like the idea of copying this because this is just a stained piece of wood and I think it looks really good. I actually think it looks good with the floors too, because sometimes when you have, for example, like this right next to the wood, it almost clashes because they're like slightly different. That's why the rug helps. So maybe I will do more of like an espresso. I kind of like the idea of that. Yeah, but okay, let's measure. So 12 inches goes to there. I think 12 inches is fine. It doesn't need to be super deep. In fact, I don't really want it to be. One thing that helps trying to figure this out is like just looking up the standard size. So like, let's find a console table online and see what they're usually doing for the height. All right, it looks like a lot of them are like 32 to 34 inches tall. Look how cool that table is. Like, that looks too advanced for me, but it's so cool. I love how the legs are like chunky, kind of like my coffee table. Love that. But like, all of this stuff is delayed. Like, that's part of the reason I just want to make my own, is like, most of the tables I want, I mean, this is $1,600 and I just don't really want to spend that for a console table, like an entryway table, you know? Yeah, I don't really know when it would actually get here, so that's kind of a big thing too. All right, I'm just drawing out how I want it so that in the store I can like explain it a little easier. Okay, cool. So here's the plan. 50 inches, 34. So I need to get, like, I just wrote down the boards I need, but yeah. And then as you can see, I'll get a miter saw so I can cut at an angle so it does like that waterfall effect. I think would look really nice. Okay, I guess we're ready to, I'll text this to my phone and we can go to Home Depot. Okay, heading to Home Depot. This is Pioneer Square. Such a cute area of Seattle. They have amazing old buildings and gas lamps and it's so cool. This area though, and it has like bars, coffee shops, restaurants. I don't actually go to it hardly ever. Okay, 2 of these should do the trick. Okay. So the cutting thing is out of order, so I don't know what. Might have to go to a different store. Okay, this is like way bigger than I expected. Okay, kind of a fail at Home Depot, so I'm gonna try Lowe's. Basically, the wood cutter was out of order, and I would not have been able to fit those boards in here, so I need to go to a store that has the wood cutter. I also realized miter saws are kind of massive. Like, I don't want to keep one in my apartment, so I'm just gonna borrow my dad's and just drive there to cut like at the angle. So that's the new plan. Okay, I'm back. I actually spent such a long time getting the materials because I had to go to 2 different stores, but this is the one piece of like wood that I don't need to use, but I brought it up here for something. I'll show you guys. Basically, I got a few different wood stains because I want to test them on this piece and see which one I like the best. So the ones I got, a pre-stain wood conditioner, so I'll just put this all over every piece tomorrow. This is one called Weathered Gray. I don't really like gray looking wood, but I saw somebody use this and then they used a walnut color over top and it looked really cool. So I'll test it. This is the walnut. It's called Special Walnut. And then the last one I got, the True Black one, which I probably will end up going with, but I'll test it in a drop cloth for this. But yeah, I got all the pieces of wood cut. I decided I'm going to put it together tomorrow probably because I can go to my parents' house. They still have a miter saw there and like a sander, and then I don't have to buy that stuff, and I also don't have to get it like dusty and gross in here. So yeah, but we can test out the wood colors and see what looks best. I also like this wood from Lowe's a little bit better than the one that they had at Home Depot. I think it's Douglas fir. It was a 12-foot piece of wood for, I think it was $35. And that's all I needed for the whole thing, 12 feet. So cost of the wood is for this project is, yeah, it's like under $40, which is pretty good. Let's put a little bit of the first one, the weathered gray. Curious to see what that looks like. I put on like a painting outfit just in case I don't want to get that sweater messed up. Ooh, very gray looking. I shook it a little bit, but that's what it looks like there. Let's test this color. I stirred it a little bit. This one is one that you would layer with another color. So I'll paint like a good chunk of it. It's super thin because I'm pretty sure this like really like stains it. It's not like paint, you know? It's a little different. It's like paint, I guess, but different. First impression, I hate that it's kind of blue looking, but we'll see what it looks like when it dries and when it has the other color with it. But yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be the one. Let's try another. Here's the next one. This one is the True Black color. This one's way thicker. Like it feels like actual paint and it's so pigmented. It's supposed to like let the wood grain through a little bit still, which I do like. Like I don't want it to look like paint. I just want it to look like a really, really dark stain. I'm like totally ruining this little piece of wood. Like I could have used it as a shelf or something, but now it's gonna be like a bunch of different colors. It's nice to see what the stains all look like. Last one we're doing is a Special Walnut, which I'm supposed to do over top of this one, but I think I have to wait. Yeah, wait an hour. Okay, so I'm just gonna see what it looks like on its own though. Ooh, very thin. It actually does kind of look walnut-like when you put this on. Here's how things are drying. I'm thinking the black is still my favorite, but this looks pretty good. It almost looks like walnut. Anyway, I am gonna pick up some food and help my mom paint. She's helping paint at this like condo downtown area, so I'm gonna go help her paint because it sounds kind of fun, and to just hang. I picked up a Beecher's grilled cheese sandwich or a split. Their sandwiches are so good. Yum. Oh, it has tomato in it. Delish. We're hanging with the dogs. Hi, Cow.
Oh my God.
Oh, Cow hasn't been in a vlog in a while. Good strawberries. I had some the other day that tasted like a tomato.
Oh God.
Yeah. Here's my breakfast. Look at the steam rolling off, like yum. All right, got all my stuff together so we can go try and build this table. I decided the black stain is my favorite. I just think like looking at the dining table, I'm like, yes. This is how things looked dried. So that one coat dried looks like that. The weathered gray, I kind of hate it. I put a layer of the Special Walnut over it, and that's what it looks like. I guess when it's starting to dry, it's still kind of wet. Yeah, it looks a little more, I guess, oaky, but like it's not really, we'll see when it dries. I put a second coat there. This is kind of a nice color if you were trying to go for like a walnut, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the black. The thing with this black though is it has kind of like a red brown undertone that you can see when the light hits it that you definitely don't get with that. Maybe this is a different type of wood, I don't really know, but it looks nice. I don't think it'll be quite the same. Okay, let's go attempt this. Hope I don't mess anything up, but there is another Home Depot and Lowe's close by if I do need anything else. All right, I'm here. at my parents' old house, but I don't actually see any of the tools. Let's see. This is like the shed, which is like chaos. Don't really know where anything is, but yeah, I don't see. I'm looking for either the sander or the miter saw. Like I could start really with either, I guess, but I don't see them. And a miter saw is like pretty big, kind of hard to miss. I'm like, is it here? My dad said he would come by later and see, but this reminded me I could have just done this, and this is like a really cool thing that you guys might have in your city too, or if you live in Seattle, you can utilize this. So there's actually a tool library in Northeast Seattle. I found it just on Google this morning, and you can check out tools for free and then just return them when you're done, all for free. And they have like sanders, table saws, like pretty much everything I feel like you would need for some kind of project. So that's pretty cool because, I mean, if you're doing just one project, you don't really want to spend $100 on the tools and store them. Like that was the big thing. I was like, where the heck would I put a miter saw? Like they're so big. So it's open today from 2 to 5, although I would rather honestly just do the whole project here because then I can do it outside. So like it wouldn't be so messy. Oh my gosh, okay, I found the sander. The drive-through Starbucks got me. I'm kind of hungry, so I did not sleep well, so I got a tall latte, oat milk. Like I was gonna get tea, but then they opened the window, you know, or like I could smell the coffee like wafting out, and I was like, oh, I need coffee. And a grilled cheese, because I'm still like kind of sick, like comfort food, okay? Okay, I made it to my brother's house because my dad said that's where they took the saw. So let's go finally make this thing after many delays. Okay, recruited dad church so we can get this thing cut. Hi, you should go inside probably. Griffey, go in. Oh, I need to shut the doors. I'm afraid of a tail getting chopped or something. But isn't he so cute? This is Griffey, my brother's dog.
Do it one way.
Okay. Can I do one of them too? I'll just watch.
Did you say you had a clamp?
No. Oh God. That's freaky.
Yeah, I want to prop it up with something under there.
Yeah. Pretty good.
See how there's a little bit of a, I need just a tiny bit more on
Yeah. Oh, right there?
it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I could sand that though, right?
Not really.
Oh,
I
dang.
think start here.
Okay.
Now I'm going to keep it
Oh, sorry.
just exactly to the right of that pencil line.
Oh,
now
just
it
a
does,
little
I wouldn't
tiny bit.
watch up there. I like to watch the actual teeth of the blade.
Okay.
Okay, you got a handle there with your other hand.
Okay. And so you kind of put it... So is this lined up correctly?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, I see where it went off.
Yeah.
I tried.
Again, you want to watch, pull it down here and see where the blade is and then scoot it up a little. See how it has like a break on it? So I'm going to do it the other way. Barely different.
A little tiny bit off. So these pieces are ready to go. So we're gonna put the brackets on here, but I'm gonna wait till I get to my apartment to actually like assemble it all. Cause then we'll switch to the actual.
And be sure you're straight.
Okay.
And not straight.
Is that straight?
That's straight.
Oh, whoa.
That's good. That's all you need.
Wow, okay.
Oh, those are
What?
straight slot.
What do you mean?
It's not a Phillips.
These are the things I would have messed up if I was like just doing it.
But that's a good, your screw choice was good.
Alright, we'll do this one. Don't worry, I will move my hand, because that is good to know. Oh my god. Okay, this is like my favorite part of the process. Sanding, because you take it from like this rough, like, you know, wood to it feeling all finished and nice and pretty. All right, got these sanded down. This is also my new doorstop. It was like a leftover piece, so I sanded it too, and I'm gonna paint it. But yeah, these are all good to go. I can take them back and paint them, but I'm just gonna clean up first. All right, I forgot I was gonna get all dusty, like literally even my hair, but got all the pieces cut so we can go back, sanded, everything sanded, so I can stain it and put it all together. It should be really easy from now on, so let's go. And then I can decorate it, which will be really fun, like getting some books for it, maybe like a mirror above it to like make the area look really cute. All right, I've got it all set up here so you can see how it will take shape, but I just need to actually attach this. It's just sort of laying in place. I think it's because the miter saw wasn't big enough, so we just tried to cut the angle with a different kind of saw, but it just, you can't really get it exact. So when we put them together, it's just not perfect, you know? But yeah, I guess we'll see. I could always like nail some of it too to reinforce it, but like the tutorial I found didn't recommend that. Okay. I'm dying to stand it up. I know this is probably not a good idea because I want to see if it's like okay. Ooh, it's wobbly. This is so bad. Like what? Why is it such a huge gap? It looks like shit, honestly. It honestly looks nice in this lighting, like without any kind of stain, you know? That light color is kind of nice. Okay, so I put a bunch of wood glue in here to try and seal it more, and I keep having to catch it. So I FaceTimed my dad, and he told me to basically do this. I also put a couple more nails in the side to like just make it stronger, and it feels way stronger, like not wobbly at all. But yeah, lesson learned, a table saw, my dad said would have been better than a skill saw. That's why it's not really like joining that well. But I think I should be able to use like that wood filler and sand it down and stain it, make it look as good as I can, but it's not gonna be perfect. But I mean, it was $35 of wood and a fun little project, and hopefully it'll turn out okay. Right now it's not looking too hot, but. Okay, I'm putting it under the TV for now, but it is gonna go in my entryway. It's kind of nice right here, but obviously I do want something that's gonna cover all of that. But yeah, here's where we're at right now. I'm not super happy with it, but I think I should be able to make it look okay. Golden hour right now, so pretty. All right, so I put it right here for now, but I kept the drop cloth just because like there's still some glue dripping down a little bit that I'm trying to catch. But it's kind of nice right there for now. It's not gonna be here forever just because I do want an actual media console that will hide those cords. But I kind of like the height of it for this area, but it's sort of small for this wall actually. I don't know, but it's going in the entryway, but I'm sort of enjoying it here for the moment. Like I put the book and everything and a candle. Such a pretty sunset tonight. Okay, I'm gonna go buy one of those little recess drinks. Sounds really good. Yeah, those recess drinks, they have magnesium in them. And I actually do think it helped me fall asleep last night a little bit. Love that, and I think the strawberry rose flavor tastes really good, so. All right, cozy night. Now I'm gonna watch YouTube videos of people who are actually good at building things. I definitely learned a lot making that. Attempting to make it. I want a little bit of a city view. I pay big money for the city view. But like people can kind of look in, that's why I like putting the shades down at night. I put my recess, I like putting that or kombucha in a wine glass. It just makes it feel fancier, even though it's like, makes it feel like a mocktail, you know? So good. Is anyone doing Sober October? I'm like kind of contemplating it because since I've been sick, I haven't wanted to drink anyway. So I'm already like got a week down, but Sam's coming to town and it would be kind of fun to like go out. So I don't know, maybe I'll do it other than that. It honestly wouldn't be that hard if I just continue the lifestyle I've lived this last week while being sick, which is kind of being a hermit. It's getting boring, but I don't know, I didn't want to commit to plans and then be like too tired to do them, and like I really don't want to get anyone sick, and like I'm kind of surprised I still feel sick, but Erin told me she still feels kind of sick too. So sometimes it just be like that. But I am feeling better. Hopefully by the time Sam gets here, I'll be like 100%. But yeah, obviously if I built a freaking table, I'm feeling better. But I just still have that congestion and like a sinus headache like all the time, low-key. And my energy's mostly there, but I don't know, the brain fog. Like it took me like 10 seconds to remember the name of what I'm drinking. Anyway, gonna have a chill night. Love this for me. This is the last of my soup I'm enjoying tonight. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.